number 3, Nathan, is a vehicle that you would think is 4-wheel drive, but it's not.
Hummer.
No, it's a Nissan 2-wheel drive Frontier called the...
Oh, it's the Desert Runner.
That's right.
Okay, now let's be fair. Honestly, guys, I had no idea this thing existed until Tommy told us about it. This is basically a Pro 4X. In terms of visually, it looks identical to it, but it's only-wheel drive. So it's like a desert runner, right?
Yeah, that's exactly Desert Runner. That's why it's called the Desert Runner.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of it. There used to be other automakers that would build these. They used to have these same kits, but this comes directly from Nissan, and yes, you can buy it.
Yeah, you can. You can go pick it up today. I think you probably have to order it. You can get it.
Hey guys, this is Underdog Zero making the argument on why the Nissan Frontier is the underdog of the truck world. Before I get into it, keep in mind I am not a mechanic with a degree of sorts, I'm just doing my research as a buyer. Now I know what you're thinking.
Why the Nissan Frontier? Why not the Ford Raptor? Haven't you heard of that? Don't you want that?
In which my response would be, yeah, I do. But I'm broke! That being said, the Frontier isn't all that bad to begin with. So let me start things off with the Webster's definition of a truck.
Definition of a truck: a wheeled vehicle for moving heavy articles. A strong horse-drawn or automotive vehicle such as a pickup for hauling. An automotive vehicle with a short...
You get the drift. They're made to do work. End of story. So, as you've probably already figured out, that was my 2016 Nissan Frontier Desert Runner in the beginning of the video. And, yeah... I'm proud of it. But for good reason, that thing's a beast. Also, in the beginning of the video, as well as throughout, you'll see the TFL truck team. They are my favorite source to get material, just because you can tell they know their stuff, and you pretty much can tell that they're all pretty close. I mean, there's Roman, who's pretty much the leader of the group, and then his son, Tommy, who has a pretty interesting dialect, which I don't know, I just really like to hear him explain things. Then Andre, the Russian, who... he's just really entertaining. And finally Nathan, who pretty much knows the stuff and is your stereotypical truck nut that you would expect. Which also brings me to Mr. Truck, who frequently comes out and helps the team, and I can tell he likes the Nissan Frontier too. So check out their page and just see what they got. They have a whole lot of materials and they practice a whole lot. They pretty much try to get their hands on any truck out there that's purchasable. And it's really interesting to watch. Another good question is...
Hey, Underdog Zero, why did you get a truck with a 2-wheel drive? Why not 4-wheel drive?
In which I answer...
I live in Southern California. The weather and terrain is perfect out here.
So yeah, I've lived in places like Illinois for a minute and realized what real weather is. So there's really no good reason to have a 4x4 in California. I want it, it's cool, but unnecessary. I mean... what are you gonna do with a 4x4 here in California?
Yes. We better hope this doesn't get vertical so we don't have to turn on the 4-wheel drive. If I was another truck, I would want to grow arms just so I could smack that.
So yeah, no good reason, so I'll just go ahead and stick with my Desert Runner.
So, Underdog Zero, just so you know, I'm just messing with you, man.
Oh really? I highly doubt that.
No, really. My friend just bought a Nissan Frontier.
Oh really?
Yeah, for his wife.
Oh, that is it! I will run over your cat! As messed up as that joke is, he does bring up a good point. This truck is completely affordable, even if it is for a secondary vehicle. I mean, just looking at the main site, the lowest price is about 18 grand, and just to put a 4.0 engine in it is about $6,000 more. I mean, if you look at the main sites for other mid-sized trucks, they can be a little bit stingy when it comes to upgrading their engines. That being said, if you're going to go for a smaller engine anyway, you're probably looking to have a workhorse truck that you would allow to take a beating. So if it's going to take a beating anyway, why not go for the cheapest price? Now, the biggest argument against this is that the other trucks are more luxurious, and well, I like luxurious things for a minute. I don't know if you feel the same way, but like I said earlier with the Webster's definition, trucks are supposed to do work. So why pimp out a shovel? Now, I know that trucks are way more than just tools, but if its main purpose is to get dirty and get work done, then should you really be afraid to scratch it? Obviously, I don't drive around banging my truck into everything, but I will say that the other day while helping my sister move, my Frontier had its first scratch, and I hold it dear to my heart just like a trophy. Yeah, I'm joking around. I tried to rub the heck out of it, but it wouldn't come off! That is to say that if you treat a truck like a truck, then eventually these things are gonna happen, so you just gotta accept it.
Oh, nuts and bolts, it's not even a year old yet.
Another good reason to get the Nissan Frontier. Well, other than that, a wise man once said,
The more things the object has, the more things that can go wrong.
well, sometimes I consider myself wise. That being said, maintenance is a cinch for the Nissan Frontier. Let's look at the major complaints so far.
As per carcomplaints.com.
Oh, look at that. In 2005, and it kind of just peters out. I mean, completely. I mean, yeah, it's almost off the scale. Pretty easy, no? Now let's look at the Toyota Tacoma. And it kind of starts off, I mean, just like any other one. And, well, I mean, like it's obviously more than the Frontier, and it starts actually leveling out until last year they had the new model come out. And wow. Now let's look what kind of complaints it has. I don't know if I trust that yet. Maybe let's wait a couple of years. I don't know. Lastly, you should get the Nissan Frontier just because it's naked. Okay, not in the way you're probably thinking. It's honest. What you see is what you get. If you want an off-roader, you've got an off-roader. If you want a cheap workhorse, you've got a cheap workhorse. If you want a sweet combination of the two, you've got a desert runner.
Okay, we get it. You love your truck.
That being said, with the Nissan Frontier, you've got your traditional bang for your buck when it comes to the mid-sized truck. It's not anything else than what it says it is, and that, I feel, is the true heart of the trucking spirit. Trucking spirit. I just made that up. Pat myself on the back right now. So yeah, all that being said, I am very happy with my Nissan Frontier, and I hope this video was enough to assist some people in their decision making. As a side note, someday when I'm rich, I do intend to buy a Ford F-150 for reasons that can be filled with another video, but I want to keep my Frontier for as long as possible. It has been a true blessing to me and those around me, and I couldn't be happier.
Maybe with a Ford Raptor, huh?
What the? Where'd you even come from?
Your brain.
Fair enough. So thank you guys for all your time. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want me to make more. Underdog 0 out.